A Drink with the Hurricane, the home care sales and marketing talk show that discusses all things growing your home care business.
Next, events and gatherings. We have to be going to events. We have to be collaborating and sponsoring events. Events are where it's at. People are tired of staying indoors. People are tired of, especially marketing reps. Like, think about who goes to all these. These are marketing reps. So not you, not home care marketing reps. You're the people I'm training. Your referral partners, the referral sources, those marketing reps, they're used to going to events. They're used to going to all of the different activities and gatherings and networking and they're used to that stuff. These type of things have made a huge comeback, and everyone's keeping social distance. Everyone's wearing masks. You probably have logo printed masks. I have logo printed masks. I'll put one on later on. I'll show it to you. You probably have those. So go to the events and gather people to these events. You need to be doing these events yourself, all right? But I want you to remember one thing about the events. This is super, super important. When you do these events, and everything that I'm going to go forward on for the rest of this session right here, your goal is to boost morale. Boosting morale. That's what you're trying to do. That's what we have to do, because I want to just paint the picture for a moment of what is happening in our referral sources. Think about the hospitals. Think about the rehab centers, the nursing homes, the assisted livings and independent livings, the continuous care retirement communities, the adult daycares. All of these places where you have residents that are living or going to get care and treatment. As it was prior to 6 months ago, it already was a delicate place, because you have people who are elderly, who are moving in, who are getting help, and people pass away, and there's definitely like takes a special person to work in a lot of these places, and they love their residents. When you think about assisted living and CCRCs and independent living, they love their residents because they see them all the time. And you think about your own grandparents and great-grandparents, those of you who've known them. For most of us, you have a good relationship with your grandparents, and they love you. So imagine you work at a place where there's 80 of them, and they're nice to you, and they talk to you, and you have those couple of buddies and stuff. Enter COVID-19. The most susceptible population are the elderly and people with pre-existing underlying conditions who are also the elderly, right? Here in New Jersey, my state where I'm located, our state had the second highest death total from COVID-19. About 16,000, 17,000 people died. Out of that 16,000, 17,000 people, like 6,000 to 7,000 of them were people who were living in nursing homes. They said that in our state, of all the people in the whole state who live in a nursing home, 30% of the seniors died. 30%. So I want you to think for a second. Imagine you work in that nursing home and you had 100 seniors living here and 30 of them died in the last 6 months. Morale is low. They're upset. They're mourning. They are depressed. They have compliance and protocols and procedures, and they update every single week. You get used to this. Nope, nope, nope. Now you got to do this. Okay, this is how we do it. Nope, nope, nope. Now you got to do this. Now you got to wear this. They're all wearing equipment. Many of them are wearing gowns and shields. Like, this is how they go to work every day for the last 6 months. Believe me, nobody wants it to go more to the way that it was before than these folks. So when you do an event, and the reason why you're doing an event, yeah, you're going to get the business and you want to get the business. You got to remember, you're there to boost their morale. All of my clients these last 6 months who've been doing the events, and I'm going to be sharing with you now and how to do these events, every single one of them has told me after they do it, they're first like, well, I don't know if I'm going to do it. Then they commit. We get them to do it. And when they do it, they all come back and they're like, Steve, the administrator came out and was like, thank you so much for doing this for us. We're all depressed. We're all stressed out and at each other's throats, and you gave us a taste of normalcy, and we are so grateful for it. As a matter of fact, I'm going to show you something. Just last night, I got a text message from one of my clients down in Gainesville, Florida Gators, right? That's where the university is. And she sends me this message, right? And I'll read it. Christina, Professor H, sorry to bug you so late, but I am so pumped up about this. The executive director of the village just left us the best review on Facebook. Everything that you've been saying 10 times in writing. The proof is in the pudding. This stuff works. And then here's a picture, a screenshot she sent me of what the administrator of the place said. Incredible, caring, compassionate leadership and company, always giving back and supporting our community. I'm telling you, it works, and they're getting a ton of business. She went from being the number 10 franchisee in her franchise system to being the number 3 over the last 3-4 months working with us on the program. She jumped in her franchise, right, by doing these things, and she's boosting the morale. The people, when she shows up, they're happy. This is how she's getting the face-to-face contact. They're happy to see her when she shows up, and everybody comes outside and she does stuff. So remember that you're trying to boost the morale for your counterparts who are really down and in the dumps right now because where they work is so affected. Even if they didn't have a lot of cases, they're still affected by what's happening more than anywhere else on the planet.